Hi, this is Elspeth. I'm here tonight to talk to you about putting a pocket inside of a cloak. It's something you can also do for a tunic. It's a very easy process, so I just wanted to go through it with you. Here's our basic pattern. You've got, this is the part, it's like a kidney shape, but it's been cut off on one side. It's about 10 inches because you want enough room to be able for a hand to get in there, a large hand, small hand. I've got cut for about 10 inches across. But if you want something deeper or larger, just make the surrounded part bigger. So I have a piece that's already cut out here. When we cut it out, do the right sides together. And then we have our cloak piece here. And this would be the front and the back of like the left side. And they're also cut out right sides together. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do is measure where exactly you want your pocket to end up. So you want to start measuring from here. And because this cloak goes over the shoulders, you want to measure over the shoulders. And so measure down this way. For a person who's approximately 6 feet, you want about 26 inches. So let's do that. Okay, so 26. Let's mark it with a pen. And make life easier, we'll do mark the other side with a pin also. Because you want to make sure that these match up. Otherwise, when you sew it all together, it's not going to work right. Okay. So then we're going to just separate these. And you're going to take your pocket pieces and you want them right sides together with the rest of the cloak. And so you're going to pin the flat edge. And you could probably do it without pinning, but when you're trying to make things exact, it doesn't hurt. One thing I didn't mention was if you're making the pockets longer or deeper and you're putting them on a tunic, you want to make sure that you don't make them so big that they hang out the bottom hem of the tunic. For the cloak, it's not quite as important. Okay, then you pin this other one on the other side. Okay, now before you get sewing, I recommend you flip this over and put your pieces together and make sure they do indeed match up. Because if they don't, now is the time to fix them. Okay. You come down here, and it's good. They're matching up pretty decent. If not, I'd repin them. So next what you're going to do is take the sewing machine, you're going to sew across here, and you're going to sew across here. So let me do that real quick. do this other side. Okay, now if you're going to finish the edges with a serger or a zigzag, I would go ahead and do these parts from here to here now. I'm not going to do that at the moment. So, next what you want to do is you get your pieces. And again, you've got your right sides together. And this is your top edge of the shoulder, and it comes down. And then when you get here, these pockets should match up. Just like that. So I'm going to pin it. You give me just a moment. Okay. Now here, you're going to pull these pocket pieces out, and you're going to pin those. And I usually fold this over so that it lays flat like that. I'm hoping you can see pretty good with this fabric. I think this part takes longer than the sewing. Now the reason I'm switching to this side is because if it doesn't exactly match up, this is hidden so you can make corrections there. But if you've done everything correctly, it should match right up exactly. It's close enough. And then you go ahead and go on and pin on down the side. realize I should have pinned this the other direction, but that's all right. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to sew it. So you're going to sew all the way down this way to the edge of your pocket. Then you're going to go around the pocket and then continue on down to the end. If you want a little reinforcement on these top edges, just do a little back and forth here and here. Tighten it up a little bit. So let me sew that real quick. Right here you've got that folded over, so you want to make sure that it's still that way on the bottom. And I'm going to give it a little reinforcement, and then I'm going to turn because we're going around the pocket. Off just a little bit, but it'll be okay. Like I said, this part here is hidden. Okay, and again, remember we've got those folded over there, so we want to be sure that it stays folded over on the top and the bottom when we sew across it. Give it a little reinforcement, and then we turn because we're going to go back down the rest of the cloak. So this is from the pocket on down to the bottom hem. That's as far as I'm going to go, just because we're trying to do the video. Okay, so when you've got this, then you're going to turn it inside out, or right side out, and you have a pocket.
Go inside.
This way. See, there's it inside out. Then you pull it back in where it's hidden. And you've got a nice deep pocket. You can, if you want, take these edges and finish them off. Just sewing a little straight edge along here. I don't like to do that because then it's obvious that there's a pocket there, and I like to have them just completely hidden inside the side of the cloak. So, and there you have it. Just put it in a pocket inside of a cloak. If you have any questions, be sure and let me know. Thank you.